What is up, everybody? You are checking out the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, the Hakmadi and C, and today we are covering up our last episode of Raw's War before Fully Loaded. I'm excited we have made to our July pay-per-view, but let's first cover Raw is War from July 19th, 1999 in Lexington, Kentucky. And we start tonight with Vince McMahon, the corporate ministry, coming out. Undertaker's is not cool with Vince McMahon putting his career on the line, and Vince tells Taker he signs the checks and made the Undertaker who he is. Triple H wants to pay Vince McMahon back for everything, and Vince says tonight it's going to be the Undertaker versus Triple H. The winner faces Stone Cold Steve Austin, and the loser faces The Rock. Stone Cold Steve Austin comes out with on top of a blood bank truck. Austin says he is going to lock Undertaker's ass in the truck before the night is over. Next, we have a special dog pound match. Road Dogg versus Chyna. Mr. Ass attacks Road Dogg and hangs him with the dog collar. X-Pac makes a save, and I'm excited for the mixed tag match this Sunday at Fully Loaded. Backstage, you see Stephanie McMahon slapping Joey Abs. We then have the tag team champions, the Hardy Boys, defending against Val Venus and the Godfather, Droz and Prince Albert, and the Alkalites. They defeat Droz after nailing a Hurricane Rana to retain the tag titles. We see a special GTV segment where Ben Stiller and the Stars and Mystery Men talk about Deborah's boobs. Speaking of Deborah, she comes out with the Intercontinental champion Jeff Jarrett, and Jeff Jarrett defeats Christian after nailing a stroke. After the match, Jeff Jarrett gets a bloodbath and Edge attacks Jarrett. Next, we have The Rock taking on Mr. Ass. Mr. Ass gets the win after Chyna hits The Rock with a chair, and Mr. Ass hits a famouser, and The Rock has been defeated here tonight. Next, we see the Big Boss Man taking on Al Snow. Al Snow gets the win by DQ after Big Boss Man hits Al with a nightstick. He ends up handcuffing Al to the ropes and beats him with a nightstick. However, Al Snow smiles as this is happening. Next, we have D'Lo Brown and Edge defeating the team of Mideon and Viscera after a lowdown to Mideon. D'Lo Brown and Mideon are going to play at Fully Loaded. Next, we have Test defeating the Lethal Weapon Steve Blackman by DQ after Shane McMahon, the Mean Street Posse, attack Test. That is until Ken Shamrock runs out with his steel chair and ends up getting rid of the Posse, Shane and Blackman. Next out, the Undertaker comes out and he choke slams X-Pac and he hits the Big Show and Hardcore Holly with the steel ring steps. Kane sees what goes on and he ends up choke slamming the Undertaker to get revenge for the past couple of weeks. And we have made to our main event, The Undertaker versus Triple H. The winner goes on to face Stone Cold Steve Austin at Fully Loaded. The Undertaker wins by disqualification after Stone Cold Steve Austin attacks The Rock. After Stone Cold Steve Austin attacks Undertaker, Rock attacks Triple H. Austin puts Undertaker in a blood truck and hits Vince with a title, causing him to bleed. Undertaker nails Stone Cold Steve Austin with a bear can, and Stone Cold Steve Austin is busted open. Austin again left bloodied right before Fully Loaded. They have their first blood match. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for the special mixed tag match coming up. A lot is coming up at Fully Loaded. The special strap match between Triple H and The Rock will also be taking place. This is a decent episode of Raw. A lot more stuff happened. I'm excited for the recap of Fully Loaded. Until next time, stay safe and stay uncensored.